My beloved self, I bless you. Today it is 2nd of August 2021, midnight, 2 hours and 30 minutes, or early morning of 3/8/2021, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now I am addressing this video to the National Human Rights Commission of India and also to the Human Rights Wing of United Nations Organization. There is one Swamiji called Shivashankar Baba in Tamil Nadu. He has been running a school called Sushil Hari School and hospital and some other public service establishments in Kelambakam and Nilangarai campuses of temple and school and other premises related campuses which are situated in Tamil Nadu near Chennai, one of the cosmopolitan cities of India. This Swamiji has been arrested on the charges of disturbing children below 18 years under the POCSO law. This law was brought into effect from 2012, whereas those students who studied even prior to that, 2011 and all, before the law was enacted, have made a complaint. After they have become major, after crossing 18 years, now most of them are married and well settled in America, Canada and other developed countries. These students, past peoples, have used that law now, of late, to charge this godman, which are all fake charges according to me, false charges, foisted. These students, past people who are now married and settled somewhere, using the POCSO law, the law for children, prevention of children from any sexual harassments and atrocities. That law they are using the majors who have already married to charge this godman. They say that he was hugging them and kissing them when they were below 18 years. This was the charge. On this charge, this godman has been arrested at the age of 72. They say the crime was occurred around 5 to 11 years back. This is the charge. So on these charges, this godman has been arrested at Dehradun, some around 2,000 kilometers out of his headquarters, Kelambakam headquarters, by the CBCID police, crime branch, criminal investigation division polices. These policemen arrested him just after he was discharged from hospital in Dehradun after his heart surgery. He was given treatment for surgical treatment for his heart ailment, angioplasty it seems. After that, immediately after that, he has been arrested and he has been pulled here and there all through the 45 days. Actually, as per Indian judiciary, only 15 days can be given as judicial custody for any, if there is any prima facie evidence based on the first information report. But unnecessarily, though they have framed 3 FIRs right at the first instance itself, the CBCID, headed by the government of Tamil Nadu's Home Minister and Chief Minister Stalin, is unnecessarily pulling him here and there for the past 45 days without giving either any verdict. Very especially, neither he was found guilty nor he was none of these charges have been so far proved. In that instance, he should either be granted bail. The one Tamil Arasi lower court judge stationed at Chengalpattu, where his Kelambakam residence is remain, in that district, judge has been given advantage to the CBCID and the people, some trustees of his these campuses. Some 6 trustees or 7 trustees are there, it seems. One Nagarajan advocate, one Janagi Srinivasan, another trustee, one Meenakshi Raghavan, and Venkatraman. These are all the trustees who are behind this foisting of charges on him, false charges, and based on the charges he has been pulled here and there. Their aim is to kill him during the custody itself, so that they can have the around 700 to 1000 crores he has developed as property based on his hard work and his mythological miracles done to rich devotees of him. His devotees have donated him abundantly, and he has also, using his managerial skills, he has developed this much of a big wealth, 700 to 1000 crores worth of property in Kalambakam and Nilangari area. So he is such a big and great and holy sannyasin. He does not have even a bank account on him. He does not have even a cycle of his own. He is just eating whatever these devotees are giving. So such a big sannyasin. However, he was having full control over the management, so that no crime could occur to his vicinity and to his knowledge. Only these past people, those who are now charging him, have studied in this school. They were given TC, transfer certificate, based on some allegations, and when they found, based on interrogation, that they are guilty, only then they were given TC, sent out of the school. Further, they are taking revenge now and using their abroad foreign visas, settled green card and all in America. They are now charging this government, who is now settled in, not settled, living in Kalambakam. He is a sannyasi, he doesn't have any settlement. So just for his pilgrimage, he has gone to Dehradun. At that time, he was arrested by the CBCID, crime branch CID. And still now they are keeping him under their custody. Though he is ill, he was physically moved just after an operation. He is still being pulled here and there. It is highly inhumane. Therefore, I request the Human Rights Committee of National Human Rights Committee of India and also the UNO's UNO Human Rights Wing to immediately intervene in this particular case and release Sri Shivashankar Baba immediately, based on your advice to the Tamil Nadu government, very especially the CBCID, which is coming under the Director General of Police, Shailendra Babu. I request Shailendra Babu to immediately release Shivashankar Baba, and also I request the High Court judges and the judge of the lower court, Tamil Arasi, out of turn, to immediately grant bail, conditional bail, to Sri Shivashankar Baba and make him to settle in his Kalambakam residence, and he will be certainly cooperating to you once he is fully recovered from his illness. So he should immediately be released from Pudal prison on humanitarian grounds. This is my request to the Human Rights Commission of India and Human Rights Commission wing of UNO. And also I request all the humanitarian people all over the globe to kindly support this cause, and there should be a movement to release Shivashankar Baba from Pudal prison and make him free and keep him healthy until he recovers full health. He should not be disturbed by the police. This is my request. Please make a support to him. I request the entire global community who are having a human heart to kindly support this cause and give your voice in different forum. Make the unlawful Indian judges to immediately release Shivashankar Baba. All the lawyers in Tamil Nadu know that one person cannot be held for more than 45 days. Just after 15 days itself is a crime, without giving any verdict or without giving bail. But he has been pulled here and there for 45 days and above. So no lawyer is giving voice, no judge is giving voice. This is the status of law in India, very particularly in Tamil Nadu. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, the Chief Minister Stalin and his allies, they are asking for a release of 7 criminals who were imprisoned for assassinating Rajiv Gandhi and others, bombardment using bomb in 1991, I think. So these people are in support of criminals, murder charged criminals, the two terrorists to be released, whereas they are against this godman who has hugged and kissed people with love and affection. In Tamil Nadu and India, love and affection is called crime, whereas assassination of a politician just because of he was very honest and straightforward during his tenure is appreciable, and those criminals should be really released. This is the law in Tamil Nadu and India. So I request the entire human community all over the globe to immediately ask the government of Tamil Nadu, and very particularly Stylendra Babu of DGP, our DGP, and the judges of High Court and judges of lower court and Supreme Court to immediately release Sri Shivshankar Baba on humanitarian grounds. Shiv Om, he can be charged and he can be, if found guilty, punished once he is fully healthy. Shiv Om.